The Mike and Tony Show is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
This is Tyler Holt, hybrid athlete, CEO of 212 Performance Gym, and this is the Mike and Tony Show.
Stop fucking with the mic, dollar. It's episode 222. We are back. It is a Friday night. I said I'm trying to up my energy.
Trip twos.
Trip twos.
222.
Oh, yeah. Triple twos. Dose. Yeah, it's episode 222. I was telling you I need to up my energy. It's been a very long week, Pierce.
Yeah. I feel that.
Nap thing is an occasional thing on the weekend for me.
Uh-huh.
But every once in a while, an accidental one happens. You ever have an accidental nap?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the most memorable accidental nap, I think I told that on the podcast before, was when I was like a teenager and I was doing like, 2-day, practices and stuff like that.
Exhausted.
And tired. And I remember coming home from a practice, laying down, and I was like, okay, just sitting there. And then all of a sudden I like wake up, I roll over, and it says like 7:15. And that's when I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
And like just like threw on a shirt and ran up the stairs with my backpack on. And as I run upstairs, like my family like looks at me like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I smell the air and I'm like, oh, it's dinner time. It's 7:15. Oh, p.m.
Oh.
Yeah. 7:15 in the morning means I was running late. Bro. Like,
everybody's been there. Yeah, you've got. The waking up. There's the two things, right? There's the legit, like you wake up late as fuck for something, and then there's that experience we've all had where you wake up at the wrong time of day.
Yeah,
fuck,
dude. When I wake up like late,
yeah,
like I fuck up everything. Like I forget shit. Like. Just like trying to rush out the house, and it's like, okay, I gotta get my lunch. Let's go. You're like running all around, and then you're like, okay, I got this. So you put it on the counter. You're like, okay, let's go. Let's do this. And then you get out the door, and as you're driving, you're like, okay, why is it every single time when you're more than halfway gone, you always do the checklist in your head, like, okay, do I have this?
I know. That's the point at that point.
At that point, it's done.
It's done. You missed it, homie.
You're not going back, bro.
The worst is the old leaving the lunch on the counter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, damn it, dude.
But it's just, again, that checklist in your head, you're like, shit.
Yeah.
Like, no, we should have done this as we were driving out. Do I have this? I have this. I have this.
Yeah.
No, but all you're thinking about is like, okay, fuck, what? And
I
know, obviously I know how to, get to work. I work there, right? But I always check Google.
Okay.
To see what time.
Yeah, for sure. I did the same thing. Yeah.
I get there. Like, I don't need it for directions. I just want to see what time.
No, I always pull it up in the morning when I'm getting ready.
Yeah.
And I look like if it's like, you need to step on the gas, bro. There's no time to grab coffee or whatever. Get out the door. Yeah, for sure. It's handy for that. I do think it's distracting when you use it. But all the cars have built-in navigation and stuff for the most part now. Well, I know it's funny you're making that face because I have it technically, but it's a 2016, so it's not updated. It doesn't work for shit. Like plus there's downloads I think I need to do. So the roads update
firmware and stuff like that.
Where I'm going.
Like your house doesn't exist over here right now, Dollar. on your map.
I'm just in a field when I'm parked in my driveway. Yeah, that's crazy, right? How much we're just expanding everywhere, bro.
Oh yeah,
all the time.
Yep.
We moved here. We've been in Green Valley Ranch for damn near 20 years now. But like remembering, this was all field, literally where we're sitting. Yeah. This was gigantic.
There's no golf course over here. There's nothing.
No golf course. No nothing. Yeah. Time goes by so fast, and humans are just. You know what was really wild? I don't know if I think I told you about this, but when I went to the Museum of Nature and Science, whatever, so the Smithsonian, right?
Yeah, the Smithsonian.
We were in there. They have a display of world population, and you can see it shows the current population.
Yeah. And it's like it keeps on doing. It's not stopping.
It's fucking crazy. You're like,
how many people are born a second again? Isn't it something ridiculous? Like,
yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. It's several. I mean, it's multiple for sure. I couldn't get my head around that. Watching that, I just stood there staring forever, just watching it just tick. Like there's literally just more people, more people, more
Yeah.
people, more people. And that's the population. So that's factoring in deaths. Like we're literally just
That's true.
growing.
Yeah.
We're
We're not dying as fast as we're being born.
I guess so. And we started like, hey, we're doing pretty good. Now we're doing too good.
Let's just keep on going with this, man. We're going to get ahead of this dying game. This dying game is
this is stupid. Fucking why is everybody doing this?
for every one dead person, there's going to be 15 of us.
Oh, dude, so much craziness in the world every single day when you wake up. Sometimes I listen to the news, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
Have you been following? Do you follow the news much?
Well, I mean,
I don't blame you.
The governmental news, I have to, 'cause that's
Well, yeah, it affects your job
Yeah, it's my
directly,
job.
right? Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I'm just like, check out. I was like, I got too much to worry about at work. Like, I don't need to really like stress about that in the personal world.
Right.
So,
yeah. I can't help it. I get interested and then I hit a point where I'm sick of it. You know what I mean? You're interested for a little while and then you're just like, I can only take so much. But Elon is cracking me up, bro. I saw there was one. Have you seen this interview he did for, was it called CPAC, that conservative group or whatever? And he's in like black shades. He's got like a black blazer on. He's got the black MAGA, the dark MAGA hat or whatever. And he comes out.
The high contrast hat.
Yeah. What was the quote he said? It was so bizarre the way he said it. He was like, I am become meme, or I am become the meme, or something like that. And it is if you think about it. And realizing how smart the guy is and how socially awkward.
Oh yeah,
he wants to be cool so bad, so bad. And the top comment, oh my god, I was rolling, bro. It said, he's white Kanye.
Oh no!
Well, if you see the interview, it makes so much sense. You're just like, he's saying the most wild shit. He's just laughing awkwardly, getting up and like doing weird things, and you're just like,
he's like a mixture of like
this dude's crazy intelligent.
Oprah, Tom Cruise, and Kanye.
What a combo! Oh my god.
Well, I mean, at least he's not selling like Nazi T-shirts.
Yeah,
like Kanye.
Can I ask you what you think of all that? Do you think there's is there legitimacy to the whole thing that like there's a Nazi tie to this, or like who's the football player, the kicker from Minnesota? Did you see this guy? He went, too much news, I guess. I should back off a little. No, but he was an ex NFL player. He was like a kicker from Minnesota, and he went and spoke to Congress and was basically just like saying all these things that essentially that they're dismantling the government, and this is as a citizen I have to speak up. There's like all these people like royally freaking out. Where was I going with that though? It wasn't the kicker, wasn't the point.
Elon world weird.
Yeah, no,
robots.
I mean, that's just general robots. Yeah, it's
that video of him at the inauguration. That's what people were saying. Like that video of him
jumps up.
When he's like this and he's like going.
Yeah, what was that?
Like they said, like he was resetting.
Yeah, it really did look odd. I don't know that any of that is legit. Oh, that's where we started. Was the question of like, is the Nazi thing or like the racism thing? Because we talked about Trump back in the day, right? And the idea, we remember when Tyson said he thought he could get elected, and we were like, that's never happening, bro. He's like the you're fired guy on TV. There's no way. He's Donald Trump. He's not going to get elected. But then he got elected the first time.
Yep.
And his whole thing was there was like all this like backwoods racism and conservatism that's hidden in places. And and in my opinion, I noticed for sure, I never thought of Trump as a racist guy or anything like that, but it seemed like he was playing to it. Like he was taking advantage and gaining those people as followers when he would like do the, what do they call that? The dog whistle thing where you're like saying something, but you're not really saying it. Like he was signaling racist ideas and the good old boys.
Gaslighting.
I mean, I guess not so much gaslighting as much as like saying like wink, wink, like I got y'all. And remember people were like getting upset saying that essentially he was like defending racism.
Oh yeah.
And stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know, but like you see all this stuff on the social media of the hands, like doing the gesture, right?
Yeah.
Is that legit?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
I just think he's just weird and awkward and just does like the weird stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not like,
I don't know, bro.
I mean, he names his kid after a fucking star
X.
or whatever.
I still wake up in the middle of the night thinking about that video of his super smart ass son telling Trump, "You're not the real president. Get out of here.
That's so crazy.
You need to go away." He's like saying shit like that to him, just fucking taunting him. Trump's just sitting there.
This kid is smarter than me.
I don't know what he
I
was
was trying
saying.
to look at the quote that you had here for the guy.
Oh, it's more than a quote. I mean, he went on for several minutes, basically explaining it. You're talking about the Minnesota kicker?
Yeah. The punter. He was a punter. Yeah.
He was a punter. Yeah.
Yeah. The pro-Trump rally he went to.
Wait, what? Pro-Trump rally?
Yeah.
I thought he spoke.
Fans react to ex-Vikings
He got
punter
arrested after.
Okay, the protest at the
clip
pro-Trump
I saw,
City
it looked like he
Council.
was standing like at the floor, like the house or something like that.
Yeah, but he got arrested afterwards. And so there,
But is that where he was though, or
Yeah.
where did he
Yeah.
actually talk at? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
at the pro-Trump City Council.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know what to make of all this. I can't help but the thing that stands out to me is that Elon, like the irony of him saying, like the people, you can't argue. People voted. They're getting what they voted for. Like, where were you on the fucking ballot, homie? Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is so weird that you're so involved and so odd.
heavily involved. It's like
Oh yeah,
Doge.
he's just taking an axe to
Yeah.
everything. Just chop it. And I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's affecting your job. You've lost people, sure. No?
not on our level.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Oh, maybe not.
yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen some of the videos of the guys that they're like, I voted for Trump and now I regret it. But then they're like, they're fucking around and they start saying weird shit. And then you're like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing here. Like, fuck no, I still support that I voted for Trump. You say, he's just pissing off the whole world though.
Yeah. He's a celebrity. He's a celebrity dollar.
Yeah. And you can't even say like, oh, he's the first. Ronald Reagan was an actor.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I always remember that. It's like Back to the Future. Like, and Ronald Reagan's will be the president. Like, wait, what? The actor? Like, remember they were like, the
yeah,
actor?
totally.
The Western guy?
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? It's a weird thing to even have that position at all, to have like a head of government that is in charge of mostly. But didn't he post something? I heard about this on the news, but I didn't actually see it. Did you see, like he posted on X or somewhere, like him with a crown, like a king?
Oh.
Knowing him, he's probably just leaning into all the haters that are like saying, you're basically a monarch. And he's like, yeah, fuck yeah, then fine. Puts a crown on his head. So crazy. I don't know. You got to pay attention to other things. You know what's really been cool is playing 2K.
Oh, that's right. You started it
I
last week.
fucking suck.
Yeah, but it's fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I can't stop playing. And and I designed my guy. So first of all, what's the deal with the head scan? That shit doesn't work.
Oh, you try to scan your face?
So many times. And then I started looking online and it was like everybody's experience was like
Yeah.
they try multiple times, it doesn't work, they give
No.
up. We gave up. I literally started with a dude who looked straight up Filipino because at first I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go hard Filipino.
Yeah.
I can't. And then as I realized how much control you had, I was like, wait, hold on a second. Totally transformed him, dude. He looks just like me.
Yeah.
Except I can't make him bigger. You know what I mean? Like there's only a big enough
Like
setting.
stalker.
Yeah, stocky, like a thicker, because it's NBA, I
Yeah.
guess. So no matter what, it looks like me, like, fucking 20 years ago. Like with my head now, though.
Did you make
Got the
yourself
beard.
taller?
Yeah, I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
You're right. Or no, you're 6'3", right?
Yeah.
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 Added a
That's what I
little
did
bit.
too. I put 6'6" on mine.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm 6'6".
Yeah, fucking Jay 6'8" or something like that.
Jay was 6'8".
Yeah. Yeah, he fell in love with it when
Yeah.
I got it. So he's getting it for his computer now, too.
Oh, okay.
It's so fun. I didn't realize at first I hated it because I was like trying to play. There's different modes. I don't even know all this shit. I can't believe video games now, Pierce.
Yeah.
I'm like, you open it up, it's like there's 10 menus, and you're like,
Yep.
what the fuck is going on? It's got
All these-
NBA, WNBA. There's
All
like,
these achievements you got to get dollar.
Bro.
And like,
So when I started, I didn't know anything about career mode.
yeah.
I didn't pay attention to it. It just looked like one more extra menu. And I was like trying to control teams, and I was having a really hard time.
Yeah.
And then I saw the career mode and was like, oh, I get it. Oh, this is where I can create my player. So I created a player, like did the whole
And they
thing.
do a whole story.
Yeah, it's so fun, dude. It's so fun. And then all of a sudden you're like, damn, and I'm a Laker, by the way. So, so I'm out on the court with fucking Doncic and LeBron and just
you're going to be rookie of the year, aren't you?
I don't think so. No, I started off horrible. My first game I had 2 points and like my defense was so bad.
Well, it's how you build your character too. Is
Jay was
the
explaining
attributes
this to me.
like how it says it's your athleticism and stuff like that and everything like that, and so
you're gonna have to get me a I'm gonna text you at some point. And just because Jay was saying like as you play you get there's like upgrades or whatever.
Yeah,
you
attributes.
Attributes, right? So you can like change your skills or whatever. It took forever for me to even figure out that you have to hit 99. Couldn't figure out why nothing would save. I was like, why won't it save?
Yeah,
nothing will save.
The max, you max out your points. I think 2K lets you do that. Like it just lets you max out everything or something like that, right?
Not quite.
I mean,
because like if you raise some things, then other things are sort of limited.
Yeah.
And then Jay was telling me like as you go and as you do well, you get more potential in areas, and so you can change those settings by like adding more to it or whatever.
Yeah.
Clearly, if there's video game listeners who are like this fucking guy. Like I have no idea. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm an old man, but
it does. And again, the height and the weight and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it also affects.
Dude, completely. Everything. Jay can just run through people. He's just fucking. I can't. I have to. I'm different. I'm a point guard. I have to like. He's a forward. Yeah. So I'm just like this guy. He just fucking bullies everybody. His character, his face looks just like Jay. It's so funny. He did such a good job. It's crazy how much
he gave it a mullet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much you can control. But it's like living, it's like being that. It's funny because last episode we were talking about it and I said, all this basketball is making me feel like a little kid because like when I was a kid and you're shooting with the Nerf in between commercials, just totally infatuated with the game. Like I literally cried when Magic Johnson came out and said he had HIV. I was like, what the fuck? Because everybody was saying things as a kid. I was like, oh man, he was with prostitutes and shit. He must have been doing bad shit. Or whatever. I didn't know any better. But it makes you feel like a kid. And this is the same thing. It's almost like times 10 because you're like, I'm the NBA player now. I'm starting for the fucking Lakers with Doncic. I'm out here on the court like, oh shit. And the first game I was horrible. So I decided to focus on the basics. Same thing I do in real life. Like I'm not the best. So I'm gonna focus on all the fundamentals. I'm gonna be good defense, like fucking get rebounds, assists, whatever it takes to be part of the team. And I got better and better and better in that. Meanwhile, Jay ignored that. So it's crazy. He'll put up like 36 points or something and he's got like a D-. I'm like, learn defense, bro.
Because he just lets everybody by.
Yeah. But he scores all the points for the team. But then at the same time, he's just like, he's getting better. He's working on it now. But I'm glad I started there and now I'm working on offense. So my average is still low. I think I average 11 points a game or something right now.
I mean, still in the NBA, that's pretty.
In the NBA, that's what I'm saying.
Pretty good.
But that's what it makes you feel like. You're like, yeah, that's not bad, dude. If I was real life scoring 11 points in the NBA average, fucking starting every game.
Money. Yeah, you're making
for the LA Lakers. Are you joking?
You're making good money.
Dream come true. Yeah, it's a nice escape. It's just fun to play.
Yeah,
so fun. I wonder if it's going to lead to other video games for me. I might be going down the rabbit hole. But I'm starting on Switch. I feel like what would happen is if I got really into video games, I don't think big video game people play Switches that much, right? Or is that
not too much?
It's like a PS5 or an Xbox or something or a PC.
Yeah. Big gamers are like a lot of console, not console, but PC players. That's the big thing. Like if you're playing COD or something like that, like Call of Duty, like PC gamers just clown you every single. Oh, you're playing on a console, huh? Nice and slow, right? You're just like, dang, dude. Like,
oh, do they? Is that a thing? See, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, because like the refresh rate and everything like that on like computer screens are a lot different than actual TV screens.
I am shocked at how slow that shit is on the Switch. Like how long it takes for menus to load and things like that.
Yeah, well, because you're also going off of
sucks
Wi-Fi
when you click the wrong button.
Right? You're also going on Wi-Fi too, and then it's just like. Yeah, all that stuff. Like
28 people in here.
When I like, so everything's lagging here.
Yeah,
like damn it.
Always.
Who's not using it right now?
Yeah, get off.
But no, I like to hardwire everything in. Like if I can, it's just faster. Just a faster.
What do you mean hardwire?
Like into the wall.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then like I also learned my lesson too. Like when I was playing Call of Duty, because like I thought, bigger is better, right? So when you play, like I played on my big ass, 87-inch screen, and it's just like, yeah, this is awesome. But you're like this. You're like looking at the whole screen, right?
Yeah,
You're missing shit. And so when you play on a smaller screen, and this was Jeff Hill back in the day. Like I remember when we played with him, we played on the Xbox, and we're all doing, what is it? Call of Duty Black Ops. And Jeff is just wrecking it. He's always getting stealth bombers. He's just going through and like killing people, all these kill streaks. And we're like, what the fuck, Jeff? What is going on over there? And I remember we went over to his house one day, and he's like doing a barbecue, and he's like, yeah, this is where I hang out. This is my little man cave. That's where I play my game. And we look at his.
You saw where he played.
And we saw his like fucking TV monitor,
like
and he had like
streamer.
a little 20-inch screen that he was playing on, and he goes, yeah, so I can see everything easier on here. And I was like,
whoa,
that's true, because you're not like
think bigger is better.
You're just like yeah, you're just going like this because you can see everything right in your periffs
Oh,
a lot
shit.
better, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like a big ass screen where I'm like this,
Right.
like shaking my head and looking all around and everything like that. So
crazy.
but then like once I like changed over, like I put like again, I'm on PC screens now, so the refresh rate is a lot better.
Okay.
And so because I used to always get pissed off playing Call of Duty, be like, damn it, I saw him first. I shot him first. And it's a real lag. Like those PC players are gonna get you
Those
all the time
differences that matter.
first. Yeah. Because they have it's the cross play.
I never
So
thought
you get
about
to like
that.
PC against PlayStation.
Oh, it's gotta make a huge
against-
difference.
yeah.
Oh, bro, that's everything. So those guys who nerd out like that, they got killer fucking internet.
Oh yeah.
Huh. How do you get the best internet? Is it really companies? It's regions, probably. It's like
Well, it's different styles too, like fiber. If you get some fiber internet $1, it's ridiculous. I remember a guy that we played Destiny with
what does
way
that
back
mean
in the day.
though? Like, what does fiber internet?
It's just a faster transfer of how the connection is sent through fiber optics versus
the
coaxial
connection
cables.
between where from the router
to the main,
line.
the main line to your router, yeah.
Okay.
And so instead of like a coax cable where it's like gold or copper,
Sure.
depending,
Yeah.
where it's fiber optics, it's all fiber cable, just a light transfer, a faster transfer.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but I remember when we played Destiny, we'd always joke around like, oh, "Fuck, dude, my update," and everybody would be like, "Oh, damn," because we'd get on at a specific time to play, and do some raids and everything like that, and we'd get on and like, "Fuck, dude, I got an update, man." Like, yeah, me too. How long is your update, man? Like, I'm like an hour, dude, and it's like, yeah, I'm about an hour too, and like our friend Kyle would be like, I got like 15 minutes, I'm done.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
what? Because Kyle had fiber fucking internet, dude.
Wow.
And he was just like, boop, just like zip. Everything was done like fast.
Makes such a big difference.
Oh, yeah, dude. Way difference.
Yeah. No, that's not me. I'm playing up here on a Switch on a fucking old TV. That's interesting about Jeff having a smaller monitor and that being almost an advantage.
Yeah. Because like I said, it's right there in your
See
periffs.
the whole picture.
Right there in your periffs.
That's crazy. I never thought about the details of your internet connection and like reaction time.
Yeah.
Like the fact that it's going to make a difference. If
Oh, yeah.
somebody from the time they hit their button or they hit whatever to the time that the action happens in the game is going to be so much faster for somebody who has better internet.
Yeah.
Never thought about that before.
And again, like wired controllers versus wireless, right?
There's so many factors besides just your ability.
Right.
That's
Because it's
crazy.
like the instant connection of a wired, right?
Yeah.
But with the Bluetooth or anything like that, you have, there might be a little like your batteries might die.
Well, that too.
I've had that happen before, like
then
in the
you're
middle of
fucked.
like fucking shooting somebody, and it's like bloop, no, because you ignore the batteries are low. Batteries are low. And you're like,
Too
fine,
long.
I can get through this. I can get through this one. I can get through this one.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, oh no, and
And then
hit the switch out. But I got smart and I got rechargeable batteries, so I always have like 2 ready to just go like switch out. It's like a fucking gun. All right, didn't even skip a beat there. Like I would do it like in between like spawns or something like that. Like I'd die and be like, okay, here we go. All right, there we go. Back in action.
That's funny. And you're a PS5 guy?
Xbox. Yeah.
Xbox. Okay.
Yeah.
I should have known that.
Xbox and PC.
You play PC too.
Yeah.
What do you play? Do you play different games on the different things?
Yeah.
Like, what do you play on PC? What's your main go-tos?
Well, right now I'm playing I've been playing that Black Myth Wukong. It's yeah, it's like an RPG, you get like different abilities and stuff, and you're going through and defeating bosses and stuff like that, and challenges and solving puzzles and stuff like that. So yeah,
I'm realizing that's when when I was a kid, Mario Brothers, all that stuff. The games were much simpler.
Yeah,
and now like that's what I like. I like the ongoing. You know what I mean? Like you're in this universe doing something.
Yep.
Because that's what made me think I might play more video games. But that's the type of game I want to play, where you're in some universe, like building a character or whatever over time.
Yeah, and now Callie wants me to play Roblox with her.
They always want Roblox.
And so
to this
like,
day, these kids want me to play Roblox.
So I'm like, all right. And so I'll go up there, and she's like, "Can you download Roblox? Can you download Roblox?" And I was like, "All right, tell me when you log in."
Yeah.
And I'll play Roblox with you.
Yeah. I always like hid my reaction more. That's exactly how it feels.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Well, I know. I think who was it? Was it Jilly who was like live on Instagram one day? He's like, "I'm just playing Roblox."
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah,
what?
I know. They love Roblox. They love that a ton. Yeah, they bug me about that too all the time. Literally, I think it was yesterday or day before, Jilly was reminding me, "Dad, remember on Christmas break you said you were going to play Roblox with me."
Yep.
Yeah, I know. When are we doing that? You still need to do it. And they love it so much. I don't know why.
Yeah, Robux, spending money on Robux and stupid microtransactions, dude. That's all the world is now, is microtransactions.
That's
like
so
games
true.
are free.
Yeah.
And that's how they get you. They're like,
yeah,
here's this. I was like, but if you want to look cool, this is $4.99. Like, dang, I do want to look cool. I don't want to have the regular base player skin. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I want to be cool.
I know.
You know, and it's like, or, you know, are you feeling like you're too slow? Here's this, $4.99. You can boost your speed.
Uh-huh.
You're like,
Mom,
all right.
Dad.
All right, yeah, I'll do that. And so that's what it is. It's just like all
nickeling and diming you.
Yeah.
Left
That's like I said,
and
it's
right.
microtransactions. Like that game that I play, The Last War. Right?
Yeah.
You can, you know, it's free. It's a free game, right? And there's people that are called people say F2P, free to play.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's other people that are P2P, which is pay to play.
Mm-hmm.
And so obviously paying gets you better stuff. It gets you growing faster and everything like that. And you know, and I've paid on the game before, you know, a few dollars here and there, and then, you know, upgrades and this and that. You're like, oh my God, I want that too. You know, it's stupid. You know, you're like,
Yeah, for
I
sure.
want that base. And so, you know, you do all these microtransactions, you get up to the game, and then like it sucks because like you're like, fuck, I can't quit this game, dude, because I spent so much money doing this already.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't abandon it.
They know
bro.
what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They totally know what they're doing. There's a in my game now where, like I said, it's called Last War Mobile. We're in this we're in season 1. And so right now you can go into other servers and take land from people. Right?
Oh shit.
And so you can go cross server into different people's games and just take their shit.
Wow.
And you're like, damn it, dude. And yeah. So you're on a constant like people just come in the middle of the night, and it's
You've talked about this before.
It's a worldwide game, bro.
Don't you have something that a shield you put when you're not playing?
Yeah,
or
when you're
whatever?
not playing, so you don't die. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can put a shield. Right now, it's called Enemy Buster. It's from Friday to Saturday, and the whole main objective is the kill. You're gonna go out to the different servers, and you're just gonna go kill people.
It reminds me of like the Purge.
Yeah. And so it's called Enemy Buster Day, and you just go out there and kill. And now that you're in season 1, you have 8 different servers at one time that can be possibly inside your server.
Mm.
And again, there's the people that pay to play, and they call them whales. And so these people are like overpowered. Nothing's gonna kill them, but they'll touch you, and you're just instantly done. Right? There's actually a guy on there.
Like wizards in the
Yeah,
game.
there's like a guy on there who's like a YouTuber, and he like streams, and I think he makes it. Well, obviously he makes money off of it because he's like ridiculously powered on his YouTube channel and everything. And I was joking about that too. I was like, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel too. I was like, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be like dumb. You're gonna be like, damn, this guy sucks. But you're gonna watch it.
Every day.
Yeah, this is the regular Joe. This is the average.
I don't know if our
Joe
concept works on
Yeah.
video gaming streaming.
But no, you play, you pay on that and stuff like that. But what I was getting to is that I recently came across this account yesterday. The name of their base, well, not your base, the name of the person was called I'm for Sale. And so it's like a level 30 base, which is a maxed out base.
Okay.
And so it literally said I'm for sale. And it's the max base that you can get. And I was like, huh, I'm curious. Let's see how much this thing costs. Because people, Tony, have spent thousands on their bases before.
That's insane.
Thousands of dollars. I'm not joking, dude.
That's insane.
Like some of these base skins are like $400 each.
What?
Right? Like so this game has been out for 2 years, I believe. They've made over $2.2 billion on this
Holy
game.
shit.
Yeah. And so, but anyways, this base said, I'm for sale. Okay. I went and I messaged the person because you can message people. Yeah. And I was like, just curious, how much you selling this for? And they messaged me back on Discord and they were like, oh, this is what I have. I have this, and this. And they showed like screenshots of what they have in their base, because you have different things.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay. The ultimate troops you want to have are called T10s. They're level 10 troops. You can't get any higher than that. They kill everything. And I was like, do you have T10s yet? Like, no, I'm almost there though. And like they showed me the screen with their research and everything. Like, I'm almost there. And I was like, okay, next question. How much is this one? How much are you selling it for? And it's like, well, I've put in a couple $1,000 into this. I'm just looking to get maybe like $1,200 out of this. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, someone wants $1,200.
What?
Yeah, dude. It's stupid they sell these things for.
Whoa.
It's just like World of Warcraft. Remember back in the day?
Yeah.
Like World of Warcraft, people were getting like selling their characters, like maxed out people just, for.
It's just it's so weird when you think about it because it just feels like it's nothing. Like, what are you actually selling? Or like, the fuck? That's so crazy. It becomes people's obsession. But now I think I get it a little bit better now. Just playing 2K, just like getting that experience of like, whoa, like being able to like be invested in something like this. I'm like, and it's a way to relax and like zone out. But I wonder about people like that. When you get to that level, you're not relaxed. This is your fucking job, your life.
Bro. It's an investment, right?
Right.
So now you're taking care of it. You're just like, I like to play just to hang out and to socialize and stuff like that, because like the people you socialize in your alliance and all that stuff is fun and you make friends, whatnot. But yeah, it just gets fucking ridiculous, dude.
People get so into it.
Thousands of dollars, People are
trying to get $1,200 for this.
Yeah, $1,200 for my base.
Ooh, get a tattoo, bro.
Yeah,
a really good one.
Yeah,
big one too. Yeah, I guess it's just what you're into, what you're interested in.
Yeah.
But you think it's like when you do get to the level those guys are at, you're living in another universe all the time.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, the guy that does it, I'm not going to say his name because he already makes enough money. So
yeah,
I don't
I'm not giving him any shout outs.
But he has his own YouTube channel, right? He sells T-shirts.
Okay.
And like he's liked across it. Everybody knows who that person is. So.
Yeah. Well, we need to sell T-shirts, Pierce.
That's what we'll do.
We need to.
Yeah.
We have some cool shirts. Every time I wear the ones, people ask for them. We just need to make them.
Yeah.
We need to
but they're not going to get the gold ones. They're just going to get like white ones.
Yeah. We should do like a dull copper.
A dull copper.
Yeah, and then ours is like the shiny gold.
Look at silver.
Yeah.
If they get silver, we get gold.
No, we should. We really should put some merchandise out for sure.
Yeah.
Just why not? Why fucking not? What else has been on your mind this week? What have you been up to?
Well, I went to the Rapids game on Tuesday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How was it?
Cold.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, it has been so cold lately.
Tuesday night, I went. It was 1 degree, but with wind chills, -13.
Ugh.
And these fucking soccer players are out there playing, bro.
Yeah.
Just playing. And you're like, and I think about it, and it's like these NFL players, like they have a whole bunch of equipment right on there, like all this stuff, and they're not going to get fucking, that cold. And they got all these fucking
Soccer
heaters on
players
the.
shorts and
they have like all these, you know, the heaters around the sidelines because right, they're going in and out, right? Offense, defense.
Yeah.
No, soccer player, you're on all the time, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you might be playing the full 90 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
You just running around for, you know, fucking 90 minutes, dude.
I know.
In the cold, like the only way to keep warm is to keep moving.
Yeah.
And that's it. But yeah, it was fucking cold.
Well, they're like same as football players. Like the fact that they have, first of all, their field is gigantic, bro, and then they're also in the elements.
Yeah,
that's a big factor to me in sports because basketball doesn't. Nobody's playing
or baseball. I was like thinking about that. I was like, imagine if you had to fucking play baseball in the wintertime.
in
like
the snow
with that hard ass ball, Tony.
Oh my god!
Like you're a catcher and you're catching like a fucking 90-mile-an-hour fastball in the cold, and it hits that stinging glove in the cold.
Dude, I saw a video of this guy trying to hit a gold baseball. Fucked him up so baseball. Bad, bro. It broke the bat.
Oh, made out of gold?
Yeah, the baseball was gold. They threw a pitch and he fucking tried to crack it
with a wooden bat.
Yeah, it shows it in slow motion. He's like jerked his wrist and fucking cracked the bat. Like it was like,
sure, dude. God damn, why would you do that?
I would have never realized.
Why would you do that?
I didn't realize it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't realize that. Yeah, it's fucking dense ass metal. You don't think about it. I would have not thought. I would have thought, you know, because like if it was made of aluminum or something, I don't know if it's solid aluminum. It's probably similar, right? Any metal.
There's not going to be that pushback because, like, a baseball has that core inside of it, right? That's designed to take an impact and to react on
it. Yes. I think that's the thing is people think of baseballs as like this because it's hard as rock compared to a basketball, football, soccer ball. Yeah. But at the same time, it does. It has all those internal workings. It's basically, it's like yarn or something, right? There's like, not yarn. That's definitely
like rubber and yarn.
Like, But it's like super strong. It's like hemp type of strength stuff.
Yeah.
But like you said, it has the physics to like bounce. It is for a sport.
Yep.
As opposed to this fucking guy hitting a gold.
That's ridiculous, dude. Because you know what, right? It's the every reaction is opposite or equal reaction, right?
And he laid into it like it was a baseball.
That energy transfer went through that whole bat, through his arms, through his hands.
It looked like a cartoon.
You know what I mean? Just
you ever seen a cartoon like when they have like a little guy punch a big solid guy? Yeah, or something like that. Yeah. It just goes through them, like reverberates through them. 100%.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So like I said, I went to the soccer game. That was fucking cold as shit. Joe was he's my ride or die.
Yes, sir.
I know at every sporting event, Joe. I can be like, hey, Joe. It's fucking 130 degrees outside, bro. You want to go watch this game? Joe would be like, yeah, let's go. You know, hey Joe, it's negative 15 degrees outside. You want to go? Yeah. Hey Joe, it is pouring rain, bro. You want to go? Yeah, let's go.
Like, I love that. He's not deterred by inclement weather. I went with you a couple times. I do remember one time it being really, really, really cold. Nothing compared to some of the shit I see you guys do though. Yeah, you're just like, what the fuck are they doing out there?
Dude, I had fucking icicles on my chin hair, just down. I was like,
insane, dude.
Yeah, but no, it's fun. Again, and they won. That's the better thing. It's the CONCACAF championships that they qualified last year for, and so they beat LAFC, which is a good top league. They beat them cool. 2-1.
Hell yeah!
So yeah,
it always helps when they're good.
Yeah, and again, we're season ticket members, and we get to.
There's a camaraderie to it.
And
that's how you met Benny, right?
That's how I met Benny. He sits right in front of me. Yeah. Directly in front of me.
Yeah, I've never not had a good time. I love sporting events too.
Oh,
you know? Yeah. It's hard to go to any sporting event and not have a good time. I mean, even if it's really bad or boring, it's still pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just to go and enjoy. Yeah. So I did yesterday. I played basketball for an hour and whatever, 20 minutes.
And your body's regretting it now.
Oh, dude. But the weird thing is the back. I don't know why my backs never get sore. Like I don't really have back
problems.
Were
you playing with anybody?
No, but I was taking the Kyrie advice and playing as if I was imagining I was juking constantly. And I did a lot of things, some weird rebounds, some funky layups, somewhere along the line. I didn't tweak it. It's just sore. Like lower back is like so sore where you're like, or I sit a certain way. I have to
or it might be your glutes, your hamstrings that are pulling on your back.
Sure.
So you might have used them too much if you were juking.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm so tight. Like I'm like fucking stretching as much as I can.
Yeah. Dude, my freaking hamstring is still still rocking. I have a knot in the back of my leg right here, dude.
No.
Like a knot. I'm like, oh, dude. I was like, and I was asking, it's like right here. I was asking the trainer at the gym, one of the trainers, and I was like, how am I gonna rehab this? And he gave me some workouts and everything like that. He goes, yeah, I did the same thing. He goes, I got a little knot in the back of my my hamstring. I was like, I have a knot in the back of my hamstring right here. He goes, yeah, that's where you pulled it hard. And I was like, yeah, I kept on playing too.
I kept going. Of course you did.
So he goes, yeah, your body said don't do that, and you kept on going.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
That's the thing. That's really what it is. Like, we do that so often. Remember when I had plantar fasciitis for 2 fucking years?
Yeah, and you just kept on running.
Just kept running, trying to do shit. And then finally I stopped running. And then it took a while to realize it was like, no, this is beyond stopping running. Like, you got to stay off your damn feet.
Yeah.
Like, let it rest.
Yes.
And heal.
Yeah. And so I'm doing that now, like redoing the hamstring. He gave me some workouts to do and kind of like, weights and stretches and stuff like that. But like, I feel it still. I'm just like, oh man, I did a good job.
You really laid into it there.
Then, I mean, like I said, I'm sure playing didn't help either.
Yeah.
On that factor too. So
yeah. Are you playing basketball much these days? Do you play at all?
I can't. I mean,
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, these days, I guess. Like, when was the last time you played? Have you played this year at all?
No.
Okay.
Probably not since like October.
Oh, okay.
Probably since I've been playing because, like, at the gym they have a basketball hoop and everything outside and all that stuff, and so
nice.
I'll shoot around outside.
Yeah,
and like do like a warm up before I do weights and stuff. That's my warm up.
Yeah.
I go out there and like shoot around for like 20 minutes and
It's fun as
dribble
hell.
and everything like that. So yeah, so probably not since October.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there where I want. I'd like to play pickup and stuff. Like, just have some fun. Just get out there and do it. And it's because it's like a double-edged thing, right? It's so good for you as you age to be out there doing the movement and you're having fun and everything. But you're also like, your body's older, so you really got to be careful. You can't be doing it.
Yeah.
I remember when I was making my schedule for like how I was going to progress toward the dunk and toward everything, and it was just every day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I started laughing as soon as I tried it. I was like, bro, 3 days in a row, I am fucking wrecked. I am wrecked. If I play an hour of basketball, again the next day, there ain't no basketball happen for like 5 days after that. Like, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So I'll play. If I'm going to do an hour, like an hour 20, like I did yesterday, I have to take a couple days. If I jump into it too soon, you're not stretched. You can't stretch enough.
Yeah.
You're going to be
That's
tight
true.
in areas and you're trying to jump around and do a bunch of shit like you're 23, but you're fucking 46.
Yeah. Bruce Leroy asked me to do the Tough Mudder again this year.
This year, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's like, hey, you want to do the Tough Mudder again? It's in September. And I was like, oh my God. I don't know, dude. That's just.
What'd you tell him?
I told him, I don't know.
Okay.
I legit told him, I was like,
Think about
I
it.
don't know. I think about it. Because that's what I told him too. I was like, right now I'm running around with all this extra weight because I was, my 1,200 pound club.
Correct.
I was like, I'm going back down, doing, adjusting food and cardio and stuff like that. And he goes, it's not till September. I was like, damn it.
It's a long ways away.
I was like, yeah. I was like, you're right, dude. But
Oh.
I remember last time we did it, dude. We were like, because we did the full.
When was it? That was a
Tough Mudder.
while ago.
It was a few years ago, yeah. It was actually the year before COVID.
So 2018?
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, because I've done it 4 times.
Hmm.
So I have 4 different headbands that says 4 times on it.
Oh yeah.
So I get a 5 times one if I do
Hey,
it again.
that's
So.
a little incentive in for you.
But no, he was like, let's do it. And I just thought to myself, like, fuck, dude, it takes like 3 hours to do those things.
Yeah, it takes some grit, huh?
Yeah, it's there's a lot of obstacles
Yeah.
and there's a lot of running. So it's over a good distance.
Water,
and
electricity,
it's back,
cold.
and I believe it's back in Beaver Creek.
And
like,
September
back in the
has the
mountains.
potential of being cold.
Yeah, and like I said, I think it's back in the mountains again in Beaver
Mhm.
Creek.
So it's going to be colder in here no matter what.
So yeah, and I just remember when we were at the Beaver Creek one, and they had that fucking like carrier log.
Oh,
It's
God.
called the carrier log, and I was like, all right. And it was like a log, and it showed like an arrow pointed down the hill, and I was like, oh,
Downhill.
word.
No.
Got the fucking biggest log dollar, and that's on my Facebook profile.
I remember the picture.
Yeah, and I'm like this. I'm just like on my shoulder.
Ah.
I'm like, yeah, let's go down. Let's go down. You get down to the bottom. When you get down to the bottom, there's another arrow that points up. You gotta go back up the hill. The ski. The ski hill.
I love that they don't tell you before. They're just like, go down and you'll find out in a minute.
And it's like, oh, and I was like, fuck, dude.
Like
so
Sisyphus, you're just
like, oh my god, bro. And I think that picture of me is like, Katie's behind me, I think, and I'm just like holding the log like this, just like,
beat and tired. Yeah, that's brutal. Well, you have to let me know what you decide.
Yeah.
I wasn't invited, and I could tell you my decision already.
Well, that year too was the funny picture of like the comparison of me between everybody, all the friends. Remember, like it's the splash down, and I'm like sitting there like with my hands on my face, like wiping the water away, and there's like Bruce Leroy, Rachel, Katie, and they're just like all the time. And I always ask everyone, I was like, dude, am I? Because when I don't know, I walk around like this. I don't know how fucking big I am, right? But then it's like, I see me next to people like when we take pictures for the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, we're large dudes. We're big dudes.
Well, because you always see from your own eyes all the time, so you don't really, it doesn't fully register.
Yeah.
There are times occasionally when you're standing next to somebody talking and we're not crazy tall. Like I try to imagine like if you're 7 foot, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that feel like? Because I feel it every once in a while with people. You meet someone or something, and you're like, "This is awkwardly."
Yeah,
the differentials, like I'm talking to a kid or something. It happens. But I also wonder what it's like to be super, super, super short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really do. Like life would be different. Some of the toughest motherfuckers I've ever known are short people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah. Whereas some of the most laid back people are giant people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas like like not little kids, but little smaller people. You're constantly you not only you
it's
got
like fast life dollar. Maybe it's like
too.
Maybe because it's like your blood doesn't have to travel as far.
Yeah,
so you're able to.
Well, there's something to that. Small people live longer.
Yeah,
smaller people.
Yeah,
statistically, bigger you are on average, the less you live. Like those guys who are like gigantic. You know what I mean? They die like 31.
Well, they also have the pituitary issues.
Oh, the gigantism thing.
Yeah, the gigantism where everything is like keeps on growing, including their hearts, right? Enlarged hearts, stuff like that. So
yeah,
and you're what?
Yeah, it's a different thing. That's a disease.
Yeah,
yeah. Versus just being like a big dude.
Yeah.
Like I think about my grandpa who was like 6'7". Just to be that tall and just walk around like that, or even like this guy Chris Simmons I work with. How tall is LeBron? 6'7"?
6'8".
Oh, he's 6'8". So he's the same height as
Magic Johnson.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of he's 6'7", the guy I work with.
Okay.
Actually, he's 6'7". Chris is 6'7". That's how I found out. Because I was wondering about that. But I was imagining, I was like, man, what would that be like to walk out on an NBA court with a bunch of NBA players and not look ridiculously small?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Same, yeah. Or to be small. You're 6'8", but then there's like a 7'2" right there. You're like, God damn, what? Like, right?
Yeah.
Here you are. You're like, all right, I'm decently tall, 6'6". Oh no, that guy is 7'2".
You're just like, yeah, completely. Yeah, watching you see that with certain players where you think of them as really big guys.
Yeah,
LeBron. Who is he? What's his name? Wemby or?
Yeah. Wembanyama.
Yeah,
Victor Wembanyama,
bro.
Yeah.
Like watching him next, and you're just like, damn.
Did you watch any of the All Star stuff? That's right. We talked about this.
Yeah, a little bit. Not really.
Shaq next to Kevin Hart, bro. Fucking A, man.
I know.
Like,
those are the same kind of humans. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're like
they look like two different species, bro.
Dude, he's just like so tiny. Like Shaq was like grabbing him, just like he looks like a child. Just like
Yeah, that's one thing I'm glad I don't have to deal with this being, because I feel like it would give you a little bit of a complex. I think there's got to be a little bit of a chip on the shoulder, just a little bit. Like if you're like if I was born and I'm like 5'1", bro, and that's just that's just where I'm at. Like you just always feel like, dude, people could fuck me up. They think they could fuck me up, and you're just constantly on the defense.
Well,
I think it would do something.
Little man syndrome, right?
Yeah, because it's an instinct. It's evolution, right?
Yeah.
The reason that they survive.
Gotta fight.
Yeah. Laid back, small people don't survive, bro. You gotta, laid back. I'm using the wrong word though. It's not laid back. It's more just like fucking just piss and vinegar. Don't fuck with. Like I've told you, I've seen that so many times.
Yeah.
Where you see this big ass dude just all cocky, and some little dude just fucks him up.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, see? Or you see these guys that are like 5'3" slam dunking. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah. Spud Webb, Muggsy Bogues.
Sure.
Out there doing the thing.
But even what's his name? How Mac McClung, isn't that the reigning dunk champion?
Three-time
He's not
dunk
that tall, is he? He's like fucking 5.
I think he's as tall as us.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I mean,
See, that's why I thought he was.
you're like,
tall
he's not
looking
that
at him.
tall. Like, yeah, he's not.
For NBA. He's not. That
Yeah,
tall.
he's not that tall for NBA.
I thought he was like 5'10", 5'11", but
Oh,
I guess maybe not. But either way, that's kind of my point. Is like there's a disproportionate amount of small people that can fucking jump high as shit. That can maybe it's a weight thing too.
Yeah, let's see here.
And then there's some
Yeah,
people.
he's 6'2".
Really, he's
Yeah.
my height.
But
I
his
thought he
vertical,
was-
his vertical is ridiculous, bro. Let's see here.
It's got, obviously it's got
43 inches, bro.
Fucking jumping over cars and shit.
43 inches is his maximum. 36 inches without a step. 36 inches straight up in the air, $.
3 feet. dude.
Just straight up in the air.
3 feet. That's some people's height.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, probably. Is there? That can't be that common.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that.
What's
yeah.
like the lower end of the spectrum where before you're an outlier? Like, I wonder what the lowest average. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I wonder what the world record is for shortest person.
No, let me see if I can find it here.
Very curious. Yeah, size makes such a difference because you think back in history, like there was a long period of time where it was so advantageous to be gigantic. When everything was just megafauna, just fucking trees were enormous, plants were enormous, animals were enormous.
All right. Let's see.
Like if it's really cold, it's more advantageous to be large. Check out over there. You got it?
Looking here. Oh, it's like shortest, right? Let's see here. Shortest. No, not. Stupid swipe. Sometimes, like when you're typing things out, you're like, "Oh my god!" The shortest, obviously, NBA players was Muggsy Bogues. Let's see here. Shortest person to dunk. No, I don't want that. First person to live.
Listeners are like, motherfucker, I already looked it
damn,
up.
I know. Jesus, man. Chandar Bahadur Dangi was the shortest person ever recorded at 54.6 centimeters, which is 21 inches tall. He wasn't even 2 feet tall, bro. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
What was he? 1'9"? What? 1'9". How tall are you? 1'9".
I'm 1'9".
Is that a height? 1'9"? Bruh, that's crazy. But did he have like a disease or a disorder? Or that's because that's what I'm wondering. Is like I'm sure that just like there's gigantism, there's like these things where people are born extra small. But if you're genetically perfectly normal, as in your 23 chromosomes are all typical, what's the shortest height? But maybe if that's him, that would be crazy.
Let's see here. I don't know. He weighed 31 pounds. They said he was 72 years old. He lived to be 72 years old.
Huh. I would have thought like 140 based on the whole size thing. Like you're more likely to live longer if you're smaller.
Huh. Yeah, that's wild, dude. What? How tall are you? 1'9".
1'9".
1'9".
I like just saying 1'9".
Instead, yeah, because he's like, I'm 6'2".
Imagine a professional athlete. His listing, it's all 1'9".
I'm 1'9".
Wingspan of 2 foot.
Yeah. Oh my, that'd be so. You'd be walking on your hands. You'd be able to walk on your hands if you're 1'9" had a 2 foot wingspan.
Because size does make a difference. The ratio is gonna. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what my wingspan is, but I think it's decent. I mean, it's certainly longer than I am.
Mine
tall.
is the same.
Oh, really? You're
Yeah.
6'3" both ways.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
they measured it.
Yeah, I have abnormally long arms.
Well, boxers are known for that, right?
Yeah.
Boxers are like, well, not all, like the good ones have like the good reach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not only they're fast, but they have a really good reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't Deontay Wilder have like a crazy?
I don't know. Let's see here.
Just Google shit all day.
Yeah, we're just Deontay.
I got these fun facts in front of me too. I was looking at some of these.
Yeah.
If you took a single penny and
Wait,
doubled it.
hold on.
Oh, I know. Well, last time you took 20 minutes, so
It's
sorry.
83 inches. So he's 6'7" and his reach is 83 inches.
And so 6'7" would be 79 inches.
Yeah, so his reach is longer than.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good reach though, too. Damn, 83 inches, dude, and you're 6'7" already.
That's why he'd be fucking people up, bro.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, he's retiring, right? Or did he retire already?
Yeah, he already retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Okay. Well, I like I said, I've had these fun facts staring me in the face the whole time.
So you want to do a little bit of those
Fun facts. Sure.
All right.
So cannabis can help make it easier for you to poop. What the hell? I had no idea. What is up with that?
You're relaxed.
So you're more relaxed. If you're uptight, I guess it's hard to poop, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which would make sense evolutionarily.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You can't just stop and let one go in the middle of battle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Do you guys have TP?
Or if it's the worst way, right? You shit yourself because you're so scared. Like, oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
Oh, God.
or you needed to go before and you didn't.
Oh.
And you just really exert yourself on that one.
Can you imagine being like a warlord back in the day and be like, all right, everybody make sure you go to the bathroom before we do this.
Yeah. Who's got to go pee? This is your time.
Yeah.
Like we do before the podcast.
Or we take your kids anywhere, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if they did that. That's a funny thing to think about, though. All right. Who needs a pee? Who needs a pee?
Yeah. Don't wait.
Don't wait.
I fucking told
I can't have your dick out on the warfield and die.
Every time I tell you.
No,
we
you can't
are.
take a break. We're
We are.
killing people right now.
Yeah.
You can't take a break.
Yeah, it does make you realize, I think, how far from regular life, warrior life must have been like back in the day. Can you imagine just being a warrior at almost any time in history, whether you're using firearms, whether it's hand-to-hand combat, like that's a different damn life than we know.
Or the way that they used to do war, like just march towards each other. And
just
they would like
slaughter
load,
each
and they
other.
just like load the musket and like fire, and, like,
And lines of people. It's like, I always thought about how the fuck do they make those decisions? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You're like, are you kidding me? I'm in the front. I'm in the front. We have 39 rows, and you put me in row one.
That's what you want to be 1-9. That's the time. You do not want to be
Battle
6'7" in the front.
No, you won't be tiny, bro.
You're the first one
Damn.
shot.
Speaking of tiny, though, like, what was I seeing? Some video that was talking about the tunnels during Vietnam. Have you ever learned anything about that shit? I did not know how intricate those things were.
Yeah, dude, they're wild.
They were like underground fucking cities and shit. Like there were not cities, but just like they had all kinds of different rooms. They had rooms that they had set up in a way that like if people dropped in airborne gas or something like that, that they had ways of sealing it off and being able to stay there for a long period and wait it out underground.
Yeah,
And size was a huge factor.
it was. Yeah,
That's where Americans were fucked.
yeah, because we're too large to get into those things, dude,
Mhm.
and maneuver. And like on top of that, like a lot of them were booby trapped too.
Yeah.
They had like different, like
So that's all
different
like,
tunnels.
crazy. Yeah.
like a trick tunnel.
Yeah.
Like they were like, oh, this way, and then no.
And they just knew. They
Yeah.
knew what it was.
Yeah,
That shit's wild. That's so scary. First of all, I hate war in general. Like I just the idea of people just fucking going at each other and trying to kill each other, it goes against God's plan for all of us, in my personal opinion. But imagine you are in that situation. You live at that time period. You get drafted in the military. You're over there fighting these people that have underground fucking caves for days, just all over the place. Traps, like brutal ass traps everywhere. Vietnam was a very bloody ass.
yeah,
Drawn out
and they were ruthless, bro.
and ruthless, right? Yeah. On both sides. It was just like it seemed, looking at it from a historical perspective, it just looks like there was a deep-seated hate
Yeah.
between the two.
Oh, dude, and the traps. The
Oh my
Vietnamese like did like
So insane, dude.
like not only are you going to die, but you're going to suffer
Yes.
and die.
Yes.
Bamboo shoots, like all those.
Oh
kind of
yeah,
things.
just
Fuck.
piercing through you. Just fucking like a comb or a brush, just
Yeah.
like a whole bunch of them. Just
or a pit, and you're just falling on fucking bamboo shoots. Oh my god.
yeah, and then you're just sitting there.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Or what's the other one that they used? The MythBusters did like prove it could happen. the bamboo growing through you?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Because bamboo grows at
It
an
actually is
insane rate,
It goes so fast.
and it's sharp.
Yep.
And so it can pierce through you. Like if you're tied down to the ground, you just fucking put bamboo.
Yeah, that's
on
funny.
it.
I saw that on Mythbusters too.
Fuck,
You
dude.
totally could.
That
do it.
is, that's wild, Dollar. That's fucking wild, bro.
There's some darkness, man. Like when you think about how bad life can get. I think about that all the time. Like I'm like, we're just we're such fragile physical beings going through this universe that like, and somebody who thinks about all the shit can go wrong. Like I just think about stuff like that all the time. Like I'm so happy, you know, like when you have a cold, you're just like, yeah, dude, but I didn't land on a bamboo fucking trap.
Fuck,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm not slowly sitting here by myself, dying, bleeding to death with no one there to help. And sorry, listeners, that shit's dark as fuck. But that's what thinking about those tunnels and seeing that video really reminded me of how brutal Vietnam was. I did this when I was doing my history degree. I went for one project. I interviewed a friend of ours who has since passed, but he was a Vietnam veteran, and we talked at length. It was like a long interview I did with him, and it was just fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So he was saying that some of the craziest stuff he experienced had to do with kids, because they used kids in ways to where, you know what I mean? Because we're all suckers for young people.
Yeah.
And they would like send in little girls and things like this, but they would be strapped with a bomb.
That's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
That's so.
And then you have to make a call, you know, like they keep approaching, stop approaching. He was telling this story, like, stop approaching or I have to shoot. And had to do it, bro. He shared the story. He was like,
And they did legit have a bomb on them?
yeah.
Okay.
Turns out she did. But imagine she didn't. You know how much
That's the other
fuck
thing
with
too.
your head,
yes,
bro.
dude. Oh.
You shoot a girl and then turns out she doesn't.
Yeah. She just needed help. Oh, goddamn.
Yeah. And what's interesting is he was one of the most well-adjusted people I knew.
Huh.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Those older generations are so tough, dude.
Well, because it was probably like the whole compassion thing, right? He's gone through it. He knows there's nothing you can do about it. You've seen it. You've seen worse.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That's Lacey.
Yeah.
That's Staff Sergeant McDonald. He is nothing phases that guy.
Yeah.
I've seen it in action. Like the craziest shit can happen. He's unfazed.
Yeah.
Like, and he's been on this podcast. He's told stories of how he watched his partner get completely smashed by a truck.
Yep.
Just watched him just get completely fucking squashed. And that was the least of it. He went on and on.
Yeah.
Just people
but he's
dying.
always been like that ever since I've known him. You know?
What do you mean?
Throughout middle school and all that stuff. Like,
Maybe he was born for this. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? This life, that was what he was meant to do.
Yeah.
We need to get him back on. He's actually on the East Coast right now. I think he's in New York or somewhere near there, at a podcast convention, like a giant
yeah,
podcast
that's what you're saying.
convention.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
I'd love that he wants to come on and talk about that and just kind of talk about what he's doing. He's trying to get his podcast off the ground too. So it'd be cool to have him on and talk about it. Just miss that guy in general.
Yeah.
He hasn't been around, at work very much at all for a while now. And now I'm leaving. And so it's like, damn, this phase of us like interacting every day is going away. Same with us. We used to work together,
Yeah.
And you have that time where life just kind of goes like this. And when it comes to your everyday job, you end up doing whatever. But he'd be great to have. And plus I want to pick his brain about whatever he learned out there. He was taking pictures with all these famous podcasters.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it looked pretty dope. Pretty dope. So, so we'll have him on again.
I mean, not that famous. We weren't out there, so.
Yeah, that's what I said. So I'm like, you better just let him know we didn't have time. We got a podcast, so we could have come.
We can't skip. No skipping.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Fun facts.
Weren't you going to say the first one?
If
If you took a single penny.
Oh yeah, if you took a single penny and doubled it every day, you would have over $5.3 million in 30 days.
Doesn't it make you want to go like downtown or something and just go like, see if you can find a penny one day and then 2 pennies the next day and then 4
But I
pennies
feel
the
like you
next
would
day.
hit a point where
Yeah, you're not going to find
you would need some kind of a
$1,000.
system.
You're
like
not
a
going to find
business
I found $1,000.
yeah.
Nobody's finding $1,000 worth of pennies on the ground.
Fuck, I have to find
in a day.
2,000 tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Shit, dude.
But that's the power of exponential growth.
yeah.
It's really, really pretty crazy.
I mean, what if there was a bank account that was able to do that? Just double your penny like every day. It's like,
Well, see, and people do that. Hackers and shit do stuff like that. I've seen, or maybe it was just a movie I saw.
I was like, you're thinking about Superman, Tony.
We are just two regular dudes. Where's the camera at?
You're talking about Superman in Office Space.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, what else you got over there?
Well, so the fun facts today was National Boiled Peanut Day. Those are some peanut butter.
I was wondering what the
fun
peanuts.
facts.
Okay, got
And
it.
then it's also National Sticky Bun Day. And then just again the random fun facts in here though too. But by law, any product that is labeled peanut butter in the United States must be at least 90% peanuts.
Oh, that's good.
What is the other 10%,
Oh.
Tony?
Solid. That's a good point. Well, I'm just so used to like American food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just
Like,
lying about
must
it.
be at least 28%
Yeah.
peanuts in peanut butter.
Only contains 5% juice.
I don't know how
That
you.
stuff, dude.
Yeah, how the fuck do you make peanut butter? Is it obviously it's not as simple as just grinding it up because it's only has to be 90%. So I
Yeah.
don't know what else they're
The other
putting in
10%,
there.
Yeah.
This is kind of crazy. Speaking of American food, a fast food hamburger can contain meat from 100 different cows
Yeah.
in one fucking hamburger.
Because just grinding it all up, right?
I was thinking about this. We should not. None of us. We're all stupid for trusting ground meat. Think about it, because it's not in its original form. So you really have no idea. You see all these videos popping up on algorithm on TikTok.
unless you
and
do
shit.
it, unless you get it from like a butcher, right? Because there's people that do that, like they purchase like whole cows or half cows or quarter cows.
Yeah, sure.
Then you know that it's from one fucking cow.
A source matters, obviously. That's true. I should say mass-produced
Mass-produced
ground meat
beef, yeah.
should be a red flag,
You don't know.
but we still do. Man, we all love those hamburgers.
You do. You don't.
what I'm
You don't know if it's from multiple burgers. You know,
Well-
like what if it got to the point of that, where it was like this meat sourced from a cow, this meat was sourced from 45 cows. This meat was like, what if they had to label that? Wouldn't that be wild?
Yeah.
There's no, if you think about it, like ground means like your porks and your turkeys and all that stuff. Those also could be multiple fucking animals.
Mm,
You're not going to get ground turkey from one turkey dollar.
right.
Like, a big old chub of ground turkey.
Man, the stuff we just don't think about. That's what's so wild is how detached from our food we are in modern times.
Yeah.
When you think about it. Like most of us are not like the food that we're, if we cook so many people don't even cook, dude. So many people just live on fast food. So this one here, we know that I'm a caffeine addict. Caffeine doesn't actually give you energy. It blocks the adenosine probably receptors in your brain, the ones that let you know when you're tired. I actually was just reading something about this recently. It didn't put it in that scientific terms, but it was the idea that it makes you lose touch with your tiredness.
Ooh.
Caffeine when you drink coffee all the time, because it does like that. Apparently that's the explanation. It blocks those receptors and you don't realize that you're tired. Which is, I mean, cheers.
Yeah.
As I sit here,
As you're sitting here
literally
drinking
fell
coffee now,
asleep
yeah.
on accident when I got home. And then I'm now drinking a coffee at, what time is it? It's 9:40 p.m. Pierce.
How long will that keep you up, though?
It doesn't.
Yeah. So you're just drinking it for
I
nothing.
can go to sleep right now.
Yeah.
Sip it. Wake up in the middle of the night and just sip on it.
Well, that's me with the energy drinks, remember? Like,
Yeah.
I can drink a 300 milligram
Yeah.
energy drink and just be like, all right, I'm going to go to bed right now.
Yeah.
I was just thirsty. Like,
Yeah.
that's all I was, just thirsty. And then you think about it, just drink water, bitch.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't have water next to me.
I've been sucking at that, dude. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Because basketball makes you doing shit like basketball. You have to drink,
Yeah.
and working out too. You have to drink more water.
That's where I find I'm lacking through the day because I get so focused on work, right?
Yeah.
I'm busy. I'm typing. I'm like, dude, like lately, dollar, I haven't been eating until like 12:30. My first meal, dude.
Work does shit to
Because
you.
I'm just like in it, right? And then I was like, okay, I have to get this done. And then by the time you're like, okay, fuck, I am hungry now. I have to eat.
Yeah.
And usually, I
It's
start
so
off at
bad.
like 10, right?
Yep.
So
I do the same thing. The same thing happens to me. But here's something that has helped. I don't know if it would apply at your job. But it doesn't work for me during the day when I'm running around and shit. But when it's like the weekend or it's nighttime or it's like one of my off periods and I'm actually working, I do the 25-5 thing. There's like so much science behind it.
Yeah.
You put a 25-minute timer on and stay fucking focused for 25 minutes. Don't let yourself veer. Don't look at an email. Don't look at your text messages. Work for 25. And when the timer goes off, force yourself to take a timer, but set it for 5 minutes. Don't go over 5 minutes. Get up, walk around, take a breath. I get so much more shit done when I add up the time. I'm like, damn, I just did 3 sessions and I'm done. I mean, and literally that's 75 minutes. This would have been a 3-hour project. But I realize for me how much time I waste trying so hard to not stop working. And it's not only do you, at a certain point, you reach tiredness and you just slow down and your brain gets a little overwhelmed, but also you're just, it's better to refresh and then come back and sit down. Mm-hmm. But then there's conflicting studies because I've also seen studies that show when you get interrupted, when you are focused, that it can take up to 20 minutes to actually get to the same level of focus you're at. So when you're hyper focused on something, the longer you do it, the more focused you can stay on it. And if something interrupts you, the studies were showing it takes like 20 full minutes, even a small interruption, like just seeing a notification on your phone, not even opening it, just looking at your phone and going, oh, I just got a text from Mike. That it takes 20 minutes to get back on task. So how do those exist both in our world? I don't know. But I've come across both of those things. So I don't really know. But 25-5 works pretty good for me.
Yeah, it just gets out of my hand. I'm just not out of hand. Just gets out of hand, and I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Now I got to eat.
Yeah.
All right, here. Let's see.
I like this one. Let me throw this in. Okay. Couples who poke innocent fun at each other tend to have a happier and stronger relationships. Oh, me and Myra just rip each other all the time. All the time.
Just clowning each other.
Yeah. Her 2 most frequent phrases for me are probably "you're dumb" and "you're stupid." You're so dumb. You're so dumb.
Like, dang it.
Yeah, but I think about it all the time. I'm like, I need her in my life.
Yeah, like,
I really do.
I need to get checked once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while.
How about this one, dollar? This is what is it? Is this called Logi or Logi? Logi, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Lacking physical or mental energy. Dollar, there you go.
Yeah, that was me today. That's been me today for sure. Sticky buns are served turned out, which means, I'm sorry, I just got to say it right now, old man shit. I'm trying to look at my iPad and I got my old glasses on. I was telling you this before the show. So I'm kind of struggling to read here and I'm too stubborn to pick the damn thing up. Sticky buns are all, no, that was the wrong one. Boy, there's multiple sticky bun ones. There it is. Sticky buns are served turned out, which means that the pan is removed from the oven and the rolls are delicately turned out. So the sticky bottom becomes the topping. Almost like an pineapple upside down cake or something.
You like sticky buns? You like?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
They're
delicious
good.
stuff.
Yeah. This one was funny. Cannabis can double a woman's chances for having a satisfying orgasm.
I saw that. That's crazy. That's so interesting. I wonder what the details or what the mechanics behind that is. That's really crazy. Yeah. My wife doesn't smoke weed at all.
But I do. Tony's like, but I do, so I'm all right. Let's see here. Oh, this one right here. The average person will eat almost 3,000 peanut butter and jellies in their lifetime.
Wow.
When was the last time you had a peanut butter and jelly?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
The last time I had a peanut butter and jelly was probably like a year ago, bro.
Yeah.
No lie.
Sounds about right. Same.
How
is that true?
I'm not eating that many 3,000 peanut butter.
I forgot to say something earlier to backtrack us just a little bit about the hydration. How we were talking about keeping up.
Yeah.
It's where we live too. You grew up here. You don't know anything different.
Yeah.
But like when I was in DC, I drank a cup of water. No problems. Chapped lips went away. I get like cracks on my fingers and stuff. All went away. So that dehydration, give yourself grace because it's here, bro. Colorado is so fucking dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the elevation too, dude. Like that fucks with everybody. I know like whenever we have like the, our conferences and stuff, they always have to like put inside like programs, especially if we have a conference up in the mountains, right?
Okay.
Way more elevation. Like even some people down here have a hard time up in the mountains. you know?
Yep. Oh yeah, I felt it when I go
Yeah.
really high places in Colorado.
And so like they always put it in the programs, like make sure you drink water. Make sure you drink water. And then they'll always be the few people that are like, I have a headache. I got a headache really bad. And like, yeah, you gotta drink water. We're at fucking 10,000 feet now. Like, it's like,
No, it's real, dude.
Yeah.
It's so hard to keep up here. Like I said, I barely drank water out there. It's fine. All my dry issues that I had went away drinking way less water. It was just simply the elevation and the humidity and whatnot. The average peanut farm is 200 acres.
that's a lot of space.
It is a lot of space.
Yeah.
It's a lot of peanuts. A lot of peanuts.
Weren't you the one that thought it was off like a
Yeah,
tree?
that was me.
a tree or something?
Yeah. How
Or
does
a
it grow
bush
again? In the ground?
in the
or
ground,
something?
yeah.
That still sounds crazy to me. That still sounds crazy to me.
What's it?
That went in one ear and then right out the
that's
other
a
ear.
peanut tree right there.
I never thought about it. And
Someone's
I was
out there just like time to harvest these peanuts.
What was your thing again?
Satchel.
What was it? You thought everything was made of
No,
concrete or stone? Stone.
the stone. I thought the desks were made out of stone,
I
bro.
remember that.
Like someone's in there just fucking carving all these desks out of stone.
It's funny.
And,
I don't
then
think-
like later on, I thought about it. I'm like, fuck, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
A mold. They're making all these molds of these desks and stuff, and just
Sure.
like hard plastic. And here I was like, yeah, that's
some guys fucking chipping away making school desks.
or there's just some
Stone
machine. There's like, just like
Yeah.
carving it out of a rock. But then I was like, I thought about it even more on the ride home, dude. I thought about it more on the ride home after that shit, and I was like, fucking A, that's dumb, dude. That is so dumb to think that.
But it's funny how we all have those things.
The biggest rock, like you would have to get like a ridiculous rock to carve out all of these desks from. Like, where are you getting that rock from? Like, what is like I was like, damn it, dude, that's stupid. All right, it's a plastic mold.
Yeah. It just makes me laugh so much. But it's funny because we all do shit like that.
Yeah.
Like you're late in life, you'll realize something and it happens fairly frequently where you're like, oh shit. You don't want to like let it known that you thought it was a certain way. What's that clip of that guy? He's fucking, there's some guy, I don't even know who it is. He's like, it was like a radio show or a podcast or something online. And the guy's talking about how his way of shitting is he would like he would take the toilet paper and catch the toilet paper, like catch his shit under him with the toilet paper. It's like a pretty famous. It's like millions of views. Like with this dude, and he realizes it in that moment when he was like, "Wait, what are you talking about? That's why you got to wash your hands, da da da, or something like that." And she's like, "Wait, what? You use toilet tissue to catch your shit?" I've never heard nobody say that in my whole life. He's like, "Shut the fuck up." And you just see this painful moment where he's like realizing his whole life he's been shitting into his hand with toilet paper. And then that's not a thing.
Oh my god!
You should look it up sometime.
Oh my god! Like who?
I think he's famous, but I don't know. It was just, you see these things just on social media. And I was watching the whole thing just like, bro, oh my god. And you see, even the lady doesn't realize, like at first they're confused. They're not understanding each other until it comes out that that's what he think. That's how you shit. Is you get, that's what the toilet paper's for, is to catch your shit. And I can't remember if it was to stop it from splashing or there was some there was something, dude. And you were just like, oof, buddy. My God. Like your whole life. This dude's like in his 30s or maybe 40s. I think 30s probably. And you're just like, your whole life you've been shitting in your hand?
Oh God.
People don't do that. And what a horrible experience to have. And then also to realize like, how are you going to stop now? you read this like you don't know anything different. It'd be like if suddenly I had to start shitting in my hand. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't change.
I don't want to catch this. I don't want to catch this.
So bad. I wish I could remember who
Wait,
it was.
so
Find
like,
it.
if you got sick or something, $2 like
I know.
diarrhea, just like
Bro. It was wild. There was more questions than answers for sure.
oh my God.
For sure. Questions you don't want answers to, probably.
Well, also like I remember there was like a poster that I seen one time, like at Spencer's Gifts, where you go to Spencer's and get all those weird, odd gifts. And it was like a poster of like pooping, and one was called like like they said the different styles and ways of pooping in the toilet, and one was called the cradle, and basically putting toilet paper in the toilet before you shit.
Kind of like the guy, but without his hand.
Yeah, but without his hand, and it's catching it. It's called the cradle. Like, oh, I don't want to.
People are just so crazy. Like, so crazy. Like, Jay is one of those people, dude. He was like, my dad was like that too. Likes to take pictures of his shit. You ever have people like that in your life? I could see Franz doing it. But it would be more about an illness or something. Like, hey, buddy, is this, what do you think? Do I have fill in the blank?
Dude, yeah. He tells me, he does. He tells me everything. You have a squatty potty, bro? No, I have a squatty potty. It works amazing. Like the first time I used it, bro, just all came out like no problem. I remember that's the story he told me. I was like, Mike, dude. Like,
Mike, I would never share it with you. I've been using a squatty potty for 10 years. Never fucking told you about it.
Yeah, now I know that you also use a squatty potty.
Now all the fucking listeners know too, but I just think that's hilarious. There's some things where you're like, you don't have to.
I don't have to tell everybody.
Tell people that.
Yeah, no, Fran has to tell me everything, bro. No, I've showed you pictures, right? He's like, look at my throat. Got these sores in my throat. I'm like, God damn it, dude. Fuck. It's like, I don't know. Like, anytime that I look at my phone and it's like a text message from him, I'm always like, oh God, what did he send me?
When it says an image, because you can see
it's
like an
image.
says
image, yeah. What did he send me?
I wonder what's up with that. That is so funny. Yeah, some stuff you don't have to ever talk about it with anybody ever. Like,
no.
It's just one of those things, Oh my God, that's funny. It's weird because I feel like whatever disorder that is that he's got, I feel like I have something. It's just in a different type of way, but it certainly doesn't come out like that. Some people are so crazy like that. Like I was saying, that's how Jay is, and my real dad was the same way. Like he loved talking about boogers and shit, and it's so weird to me. I'm like, I'm not. Maybe that's the way I am for a reason or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it horrifies me, the idea that there are people that like send pictures of their shit to people.
Yeah. Oh, like people that prank and like dudes like, oh, look at this.
Jay.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah.
He knows better though, because I was like the only one he didn't, and everybody was like, "Oh, Jay, what the fuck?" And he's laughing so hard,
and I can hear his laugh.
Yeah,
I can hear his laugh. His laugh cough.
Yeah,
when he laughs real hard, he starts coughing.
Yes, and he's like trying to show me.
Oh,
he's like, and I was like,
"Don't you do it, son?
You do it, you're gonna regret it. I'm telling you right now." And so he never did show me. He never texted it to me. I was like, "Thank the Lord," but everybody else in the family got to see, including his girl. I was like, what are you doing? But the truth is, a lot of people do that, dude. So many people that just think shit is like the most shareable thing on the planet. You should talk about it. You can, and here I am talking about it, which is ironic, but I'm not.
You're not talking about yours.
Oh, God, no. Some stuff is just personal. It's just for you guys. Why is that? And I think that's where the funny comes in for them. Is because it's breaking a social norm. Yeah. I'm just being like, look at all these people squirm. I don't give a fuck.
This is regular for me.
Why is everybody so bent out of shape? Like, because there's something specifically about shit, right?
Yeah.
Like in human history, like we always had to get it away from us. Well, I'm going to tell you something I did, which is kind of crazy. And I'm kind of a crazy person. Like I was saying, whatever Fran's saying, I have it in a different dimension or in a different direction or something. But I actually bought a book that is like surviving if the grid goes down.
Okay. Like how we were talking, like people with glasses and contacts, they got to make sure that they keep that shit.
It's like just pages and pages, different chapters,
yeah,
different things. But that's one of the big ones is if, you have no water, like how to set up a place to go to the restroom. And to get rid of your stuff like that. Because like if you think if everything goes down, there's like sections on all the different strategies for defending your home and against looters and things like that. It's I thought she was gonna be mad at me. I was like, hey, I just want you to know this thing was almost $30, but I got us like a really solid guide for check it out. And she was like, "Oh, why are you sorry? This is really good." I was
You're
like,
like, "Oh,
I was like, because I don't know how to do shit. So I need a reference. If I have a
So what do you
reference,
do
we're
with the
good.
poop? What are you supposed to do with it? Like, are you supposed to use it,
I-
compost or whatever? Or
No, I haven't read all of it, but it was essentially setting up like an outdoor place to go to the restroom. That is like something like that. Like,
But human waste is like not like
no, you would
Animal
not
waste.
put it in your garden, bro.
yeah.
No, it was more of a getting rid of, I think, and like in a way that wasn't too.
Now that you're saying this shit, dude,
Oof.
there's a video that I watched one time. Dollar. Have you ever heard of human litter boxes?
Oh no, I don't like the sound of it already. Oh no, is it what it
Bro.
sounds like?
Yes, it's exactly what it sounds like.
What?
Like I watched this video and this lady had a human litter box in her house,
Okay.
and she was telling exactly like how she like cuts down on things and helps do other things with her human litter box. She's like a vegan.
Oh no, no.
Okay? Dollar.
No.
She'd poop in her little or pee in her little litter box.
Okay.
Clean up her stuff, freeze it. She'd put that shit in the freezer, Dollar.
Her
And, like,
shit or piss or both.
No, just the shit. And her, and she freezes it, Dollar, and then she plants with it. She takes the frozen poo, puts it in the soil,
She grows her food from her own shit. That's not right.
and plants. And like regular plants, not just
You
food.
got to think that those plants it's uptake from the soil. It's going into the plant. You want your fecal material. Because there's something that's nasty. It's like humans and pigs, in particular, bears. It seems like it's like creatures that eat multiple types of things.
But she was the vegan,
They have.
so she was that.
Mm,
So that was like the thing, like she's like, didn't have like the processed waste.
don't like it.
Human litter box, Dollar.
That's crazy to me.
Having somebody over your house is a whole different thing. Like, you mind if I use your restroom real quick before I leave?
No.
Oh yeah, right there. Oh, draw the curtains if you're shy.
Come on, dude.
Draw the curtains if you're shy.
What the hell? Yeah, and what's crazy too is like there's so many people that are obsessed with shit. There's all these weird fetishes, but that's a big one. But there's people like into it, like all about it. I'm like, dude,
There's a fetish for everything. There's
that's true.
a kink for everything. It's
That's true.
fucking weird.
I would like to learn more about that, like where those things come from, like weird fetishes. You know what I mean? But of all the fetishes, to me, shit seems the least natural.
Scat.
Yeah, is that what it's called? Like
Scat.
scat. I mean, yeah. Scat seems not as bad. I'm like, if you're talking about deer pellets, right? There's something about it that's not the same as a human fucking shit. Like that is the worst of the worst, dude.
To come across as a human, like I remember the very first time I ever went to New York, Dollar.
Oh,
I was walking down the street, and it was like, they have like they have like they're doing construction on buildings, right? They're doing like the resurfacing of like a building or something, right? And they have all the scaffolding up that you walk under and all that stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, one of these scaffolding things we went to the very first time ever I went to New York. There was a human poo in the middle.
Oh,
and you know, it's human, not like dog.
It's unmistakable.
It's unmistakable. It was a fucking log, dude, just sitting in the middle of the concrete, bro.
Oh, I hate humans.
And I was, I was just like, I looked around and I was like, is this for real? Like, man, New York is wild. Like, this is wild out here.
This episode, when I type the description, it's going to be a lot about shit in here. I don't know. Just one of those days. But yeah, no,
Mike
that's
and Tony talk shit.
Yeah. It makes me. All that's coming to my mind right now is like Bay Area and like how they've been having that
same
ongoing
thing, too.
problem.
Yeah.
People taking
Human
shits in the
shits
street.
outside, yeah.
We're talking shits in the street, my friends. It was an odd night. Episode 222 in the bag. We'll be back again next week. No guest for a little while. Maybe Mark's going to come on. But I'm finding that these episodes with just you and me are getting some good traction on TikTok and on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you don't, follow us there on TikTok. We're Mike Tony 00. That's our handle on there. Go follow us.
And YouTube.
Please rate us and review us wherever you listen to us.
Yeah, it helps us. And with that dollar, it is a wrap.
Cheers.